Hi, my name is Buffy Madrigal Adams, and I'm the licensing specialist in the well construction section. This video tutorial will guide you through the process of submitting start card notifications to the department using the e-file start card application. I will be presenting how to request a 30-day extension for a start card, how to give a day of drilling notice, also called a commence work notice, and how to give a seal placement notice if the actual date for seal placement is not the date proposed on the start card. All right, let's get started. The start card e-file application is located on the Resources for Well Constructors site that you can reach from the home page by locating the photo of the drill rig and then choosing Resources for Well Constructors. The start card application is located on the left navigation panel. However, I need to log into the testing application to demonstrate these processes. So let's get that started. Start cards submitted on July 1st, 2023 or later will expire 60 days after the original submission. However, you will have the opportunity to request a one-time 30-day extension for exigent circumstances. To complete this process, choose Manage Pending Start Cards from the main screen. Let's take a quick moment to look at these column headings here. So we have our start card. Here's the name of the company on the start card, the landowner's first and last name. If you want to view your start card or transfer or void it, that is this column heading. We are going to be focusing on request extension. And then following that, we will do some work with notifications and also these statuses here, commence work and commence seal placement status. There's a proposed CO placement date that is from your start card. And also in another video, we will show you how you can request special standards from this screen. But let's talk again about requesting a one-time extension. So here is that column there. You'll notice that some of these start cards do not have that as an option, and that is because during the testing, we have already requested an extension on that start card, and it is a one-time request. So it's already been done, can't do it again. So let's go ahead and I'm going to, on this start card ending in 408, I'm going to go ahead and choose request extension. All right, on this screen at the top, it discusses how you would do this if you were submitting a paper form, but we're not going to use paper. We're going to go ahead and use the start card application. So first thing you should do is ensure, are you on the correct start card? Yes, I recall it was the one ending in 408. You can double check the landowner information here. You can see the original expiration date here, and you can see this is an active start card. It is not expired. But I want to go ahead and show you how I would request an extension if I needed one. So to do that, I would simply click on this green box here, and you'll see it indicates that yes, the extension has been requested. So that is all that you need to do in order to do that one-time request is simply click that green box. Now let's go back and to the back to manage list. And you can see that that start card ending in 408 no longer gives us the opportunity to request an extension because we already have. And so once you've done this, you have been granted one 30-day extension for that start card due to exigent circumstances. Let's take a look at a couple more columns here. So we've been focusing on the request extension. We've talked about these other columns. I'd also like to show you that at the bottom of the screen, there's a scroll bar. So as you move that along, you can see there's several other columns available with lots of good information. So let's talk about Right here, you could see the expiration dates of your start card. And also over here, you can see the expiration status. So you'll see if you've requested an extension, which we just did, you'll see the default indicated as active, and you'll see work commence, and we'll talk about that in the next video. And lastly, I would like to show you the start card status. So you'll see the default here is active. However, if we go back and take a look at the first page, we'll have some different examples to see there. So I'm going to take the scroll bar, go over here, start card status. So you can see there's a status of payment authorized. That means the payment hasn't completely gone through yet. Active is the default. If you ever are in a situation where you see payment pending, then call me. I'll put it back in your shopping cart. Lots of folks have experienced a situation where you're trying to submit a start card and maybe there was a problem with the Wi-Fi or the network went down. And oftentimes that'll cause a start card to go off into payment pending status. So you'll be able to actually see that on your own, know that that is what happened, and you can give me a call and I will help you take care of that. Staying on Manage Electronically Filed Pending Start Cards, let's look at the column titled Notification. In this example, we will be giving a day of drilling, commence work notification, and we will start by clicking Give Notice. So I am going to, let's do start card ending in 418. I will click Give Notice. The instructions at the top note the 3 different types of notifications that may be submitted from this screen: commence work, seal placement, cancel work. We will begin with commenced work. So first, we should review the start card information to ensure that we're using the correct start card. You can also see the various dates associated with the start card, including the original proposed dates. Then I will choose from the notification type drop-down menu right here, commence work. You'll notice that the start date auto-populates with today's date, as this is a day of drilling notification. You must submit this notice even if the date of proposed work is the same as is indicated on the start card. You are letting the department know that you plan to commence work today for this project. There is also a field to include your mobile number, but that is completely optional. And then we will go ahead and click Add. And you'll see that your notification can be seen at the bottom of the screen. Well, what happens if you put in a date prior to today's date? Well, let's try that. I'm going to hit Commence Work. Auto populates with this day, but I'm going to back it out to yesterday. And then I'm going to click Add. And you'll see that it indicates to you that that is a late notice. Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you how you could cancel a commence work. So in this situation, I would go to the notification type drop-down menu again. I will choose canceled work. And then I will put in today's date. So I put it in today. I'm going to cancel it today. And then click Add. And you'll see it shows that we tried to do a commence work today. And then we did an example from if we tried to submit for yesterday. And then it shows that we ended up canceling the work. Well, I'm going to go ahead and resubmit this as commence work so we can see what it looks like on the main screen. So I've indicated before that it will auto-populate with today's date. So we can just go ahead and click Add. All right, so let's go back to Manage List so we can see what that looks like. So here's that start card ending in 418, and it shows that I intend to commence work today, and the time shows as midnight, which simply means that I can commence work anytime today. Back to manage electronically filed pending start cards, let's return to the notification column so I can show you how to submit a seal placement notification. Let's go to start card ending in 407, and we will choose give notice again. As seen at the top of the screen, if the seal placement date is different than the proposed seal placement date on the start card, notification to the department is required to be submitted at least 4 hours before seal placement. If the proposed seal placement date is the actual date of seal placement, then no additional notice regarding the seal is required. In this example, the original proposed seal placement date was for May 25th. You can see that right here. But I'm going to place the seal today. So in order to do so, I'm going to choose from the drop down here, seal placement. I'm going to put in today's date. And in order to meet the 4-hour minimum requirement, I'm going to put in here that I am placing the seal at 7 p.m. this evening, and click add. So below you can see I've already notified that I'm commencing work today, and I am notifying the change of seal placement date from May 25th to today. And I chose 7 p.m. so that I would meet the minimum 4-hour requirement. And over here, you can see that the receive time was around 2:30. You can also cancel the seal placement, just as I showed you earlier with commence work. And then that would simply be going back to the drop down, choosing cancel seal placement, and then it would cancel that for you, and you could resubmit at a different time. So let's go ahead and go back to manage list so we can see what that looks like. All right, ending in 407, here we are. So you can see that the seal placement, I'm going to put in today at 1900 hours, 7 p.m. So during this video, you have learned how to request an extension. You've learned how to give notice that you're commencing work. You've been taught how to cancel commence work. You've also been shown how to give notice of seal placement and how to cancel that seal placement. So now you're all set for notifications. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and please reach out to the department if you need further clarification. We anticipate lots of folks will have questions regarding the notification processes and look forward to helping you be successful with the new reporting requirements.